On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about working from home, so stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. I just received a LinkedIn notification talking about a post that's called Workforce Reentry and when is it going to happen? Now, if I had to make a guess, I would say that it's not going to be anytime soon. I don't have any information that I'm privy to make that judgment, and I'm not on the person's list that's going to decide it, but I'd say that it's probably going to be later than sooner. But if you work in a warehouse, you know that that's not an option. If warehouses stop, everything stops. So how do we keep things moving? It's very simple, and that is something that we covered in previous podcasts, and I'd like to go over the list with you just one more time, possibly more in the future. And that is just a couple things. One, you probably have got an action plan in place where you work. And if you do, make sure that you know that action plan. And more importantly, you implement it whenever possible. The next thing is going to be wearing appropriate PPE, especially masks and gloves. The next thing is going to be following your kindergarten rules. That means keeping your hands to yourself and washing your hands, and also sneezing into your elbow or coughing into your elbow. The next thing is going to be standing 6 foot apart whenever possible, staggering breaks, and whenever possible, implementing one-way traffic and sanitizing. Now, all these things have become almost second nature, but by doing them, implementing them, and making sure that we follow the rules, what will happen is we'll do our best to keep our warehouses on the essential list. And now, a word from one of our sponsors.
You want an organized workspace. You want a safe and efficient way to lay out your shop or warehouse. But it takes forever to mask and paint the floor lines, only to watch them fade and smear and have to do it all over again. The solution? Mighty Line Tape. Mighty Line floor tape is simply the most durable floor tape available. It's 7 times thicker than most other floor tapes. It's beveled on the edges so it can handle an army of forklifts. And it comes up anytime with no scraping and no residue. Why mess with the mess and the fumes of floor paint when Mighty Line has the rolls, shapes, colors, and signs that fall right in line with 5S standards? There's a place for everything, and everything has its place. That's why we're here. There's only one American-made Mighty Line tape. The only durable stripe.
You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the vodcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the vodcast at warehousesafetytips.com. And if you want to catch our podcast and or request a sample pack of Mighty Line, visit mightylinetape.com/safety tips. Thank you for watching Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.